I stand corrected from what I said last week. They are actually gonna wrestle. Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is AWL Hontai, episode 363.
Tag team matches for already ring accompanied by Yamada Shiro, representing Zaidan J, the very kind assistants, and their opponents introducing first who's the ring on the passion capital world, Ikemen, Taro!
Ikemen Taro showing us the last of his Easter collection, perhaps? And why does he have a turtle shell? Is that a tortoise and the hare thing? Or is he a teenage ninja? I don't know, and I'm not entirely sure I want to know, to be honest. Anyway, 2 weeks ago, Ikemen Taro losing to Yamada Jiro, who is at ringside tonight. And last week, this man picking up a victory over Yamada Jiro.
And his partner, making his way to the ring from Ishikawa, Japan, Hoennoyama!
The retired sumo wrestler, retired Rikishi, making his way to the ring. Again, beat Yamada Jiro last week, and that brought the very kind assistants into the ring for a 2-on-1 attack. And I don't know why Zaidan J has decided to target these two wrestlers specifically, but they have. And maybe because they're both Japanese, Hoennoyama representing a very traditional combat sport here here in Japan, and Ikemen Taro being sort of the Harajuku style, the modern Japanese cool Japan style of, well, pretty much everything. But we're going to get to see the very kind assistants in action. They are now a registered tag team known as the VKA, as a subgroup of Zaidan J. And Yamada Jiro, by the way, still looking for his first official victory here in the Animated Wrestling League. And of course, both these teams are on 0-0 as the season is still getting started. The tag team rankings do reset every season. Speaking of which, we do have multiple tag team matches tonight that we're going to be highlighting, just sort of showing you what happened around the Animated Wrestling League, around the Hontai branch, for the tag team division. We have a tag from that guy to that other guy. These guys don't actually have names, nor do they appear to have any distinguishing marks. Ooh! Big lariat into the corner. And these guys obviously in very good shape, but I question their training, quite frankly. We know they can fight, we know they can do some wrestling holds. But, ooh! Kick to the midsection by Yamada Jiro. Whip into the corner, we're going to tag in the sumo. No, we're not. Lack of tag team cohesion there, but Ikemen Taro looking for the Tree of Woe, looking for a backstabber. And he gets it. Backstabber, backcracker, depends if you're a heel or a babyface, I suppose. And again, bragging and posing for the crowd, and all you did was hit the guy and knock him down. Just the fact they're wrestling in suits, to be brutally honest with you, I don't know if this makes a whole lot of sense. And I think, did we have a tag there? Yes, we did. Drop toe hold, elbow drop combination, the most basic tag team maneuver that everybody gets. And again, don't brag until you've won something. Most basic tag team maneuver that everybody gets taught in the AWL dojo. And a vicious leg drop across the upper chest of the very kind assistant. At the start of the season, these two came out with Yamada Jiro, apparently collectively known as the J Foundation, or Zaidan J in Japanese. 12.5 minutes on the clock here, kick to the midsection. And Hoennoyama. Okay, these guys are strong. If you're hitting a belly-to-belly suplex on a sumo wrestler, even someone who, frankly, Not the biggest sumo I've ever seen. Not the biggest Rikishi I've ever met. But a nice roll through into a drop toe hold. Not something you'd ever see in Japan in that sort of situation. Beautiful high strength Uranagi. Into the corner, another tag, possibly. No, he's going for that bonsai drop. If you're a sumo wrestler and you learn pro wrestling, you're going to have to learn this move. It's required by law. And check it out in the background there. The referee out of position, distracted by the other very kind assistant. Very late on the count for 1, 2, and even with the defense by Yamada Jiro, that should have been 3. That should have been a 3 count. If senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family had been on the ball there, that would have been at least a 4 count. And the self-proclaimed pure spirit of Puro sliding a steel chair into the ring. How Western of you. Jerk. Leg drop into a cover. Ichiban, Hokan-san, Hokan is champion. Now wait a minute, the chair in play now, taken away from the very kind assistant and thrown out of the ring and out of play. That is what we call sportsmanship, another high angle Uranagi. And the Irish whip going back to that. No. A little bit later in the match, the desperation tag made to the other very kind assistant. As we get back here, and again, these guys seem to have strength, they seem to have power, they're obviously in good shape, and they've got some cardio if they can wrestle in suits for more than 5 minutes. But check this out. We saw that, I think it's what we saw last week. Sit out, a Falcon Zero, essentially. A fireman's carry cradle power slam, if we want to get really specific about it, for the 1, 2, 3, and the breakup not in time, says the official. Zaidan J picking up the victory here. Now let's take you back to earlier in the match. Count with me, people. I'm going to give a fair and slow count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a kick out at 6.5. But in the end, incredible strength by these guys. But why are they wrestling in suits?
Here are your winners, Zaidan J.
And they bring in, I'm assuming their boss, to give him the credit as if he'd actually won something. The record books will not reflect this. Now, I told you earlier, ladies and gentlemen, that we were going to be showing a lot of action for the tag team division. Let's go around the league for this week in tag team wrestling. Earlier this week, we had a match between Ganba's Shadows and the Flying Yukis. Now, Ganba Hisshi Dark himself will be in our main event, challenging for the AWL Grand Championship, so we did want to have all members of the pit in matches tonight to hopefully keep them out of interfering in our championship main event. The Flying Yukis put up a significant effort. Unfortunately, that execution dropkick, which the firing squad gave that Shadow the 1, 2, 3. We've got a lot of these clone tag teams around here, don't we? And of course, the Demon. And let's take a look at that finish one more time. Boom! Both feet, full force. He also, earlier in the match, did pull off that neck break pile driver.
Here is
I hate that guy, and I have a feeling we're going to be hearing a lot from him. I will tell you, however, that Flash Nobuyuki did clear concussion protocol. He is okay. Got very lucky on that neck break pile driver. So a victory for the forces of the pit. First of 3 times we'll see them tonight. And then we were blessed with a visit from the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the United Empire, as Zadominator Greto Okan and the Hatchet Jeff Cobb entered the AWL ring, not for the first time, though they are looking for their first tag team victory here in the Animated Wrestling League. They faced off against Familia, the intergenerational tag team of Majiku, the Warrior of Light, and Shining Legacy El Hyoda Majiku. A massive choke slam by Zadominator Greto Okan. sealing the victory for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. There is no forbidden door in the Animated Wrestling League. We have an open door policy, and we thank our friends at New Japan Pro Wrestling for allowing this to
Here are
happen.
your winners, the United Empire.
And of course, the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay, leading his team into battle here in the Animated Wrestling League in the Hontai branch. We hope to see more of them in the future, but that is a tag team victory. And now we're going to have our featured tag team match of the evening, our semi-final match. This will be brought to you in its entirety. It's going to be the Purosentai Resuranger, Wrestle Red, Wrestle Blue, versus the Pit. And that is Hoennoyama and this man, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon, Gyokdo. Now this team, due to being the only team in AWL Hontai that qualified for the cancelled Forge the 4 tournament, they are now the de facto #1 contenders from this branch for the AWL World's Tag Team Championship, currently held by the World's Tag Team Champions Tiger Mask Doboru. So a team in title contention, despite being very early in the season at 0-0 in Season 19. Irish Whip into the corner here. We're going to see our first tag of the match. No, we're not. It's the leader of the Purosentai Resuranger. Back elbow gets his way out of that. Gyokdo, the high flyer of the Pit, attempting to muscle him back into the corner to make that tag. And what is it with managers and steel chairs? How many tickets did we not sell tonight? We got this many steel chairs under the ring. The Demon Gisei getting involved again. That's going to be a theme throughout the evening, I imagine. Of course, Azteckaizer Neo, who defeated Kid Canada just a couple of weeks ago for the AWL Grand Championship at the first episode of AWL Strong and Free, bringing the title back to Japan, making himself a floating champion. Now has the opportunity. What do we have here? A bit of hesitation by Gyokdo, and that could cost him as the Sentai teaming up. Simple but effective. Martial arts experts, of course, they all are. And Wrestle Blue, who's really the tag team expert of the Purosentai Resuranger, known to act as a one-man tag team on occasion. Of course, you've got Wrestle Yellow there in the corner. Wrestles Red, Yellow, and Blue here tonight. Black not here. Basically, I think, from what I understand, nursing some minor injuries after his match with Hoennoyama last week. Wrestle Blue now in again, doing good tag team wrestling here. Trying to break up. Wait a minute, we have a gut. Oh, beautiful gut run suplex, and he throws Gyokdo towards his own corner. That's what we mean when we say cutting off the ring. And now some unorthodox submission offense, a double arm wrench, and you've got the entire weight of your own torso pushing down on the shoulder blades of the opponent. That almost doubles the force on the joints, on the shoulder sockets. And here we go, Ao Crutch! The blue clutch, Ao Crutch, very close to the ropes. Can he get there? He doesn't have to, able to roll through. The slippery, shadow-infected former Doom Bunny, Gyokdo, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon, sending Wrestle Blue over the top rope. A tag is made. I don't know what's going to go. Yeah, Hoennoyama tags in. He is legal, but goes immediately to the outside, and now Gyokdo having to get out of the ring before the 5 count to prevent his own team from being disqualified, but that will delay the count of the referee on the outside. Standard AWL rules apply, 20 count on the outside. Plenty of time for the wrestlers to do their business before they get back into the ring and get serious about this. Referees count up to 4 of 20. I don't know why we count in English here in Japan, but we do. And crucifix attack! Do not get involved in the match, Gisei. And that's not going to be a disqualification because Wrestle Blue attacked Gisei, not the other way around, technically. There was physical contact, but I don't think the referee quite saw it. And now Gisei getting upset with Wrestle Blue, and there's the distraction. That's all that he needed. Oh, steel chair! I didn't even... Gyokdo set that up earlier, didn't he? Gyokdo, you little long-eared bastard. A desperation tag is made. Yeah, Wrestle Blue is out. This is a one-on-one. This is a one-on-two match right now. This is a handicap situation. Wrestle Red, the leader, the Purosentai Resuranger, looking to end this, looking for the Akadropu. Yes, Asatsuwaza, Akadropu! Akadropu! He hits it on the super heavyweight into the cover for the 1, 2. No, wait a minute, the referee! That was 3! And senior official Joey Baba Ganoush having words with Gisei on the outside and saying, no, that is it, you are out of here. Get out or I will disqualify your team. Go! And Gisei removed, at least from this match. Gyokdo, the illegal wrestler here, I believe. I didn't see a tag. And there wasn't one, says the official. 9.5 minutes remaining here. Possibility of a time limit draw, of course, with two powerful teams like the Purosentai Resuranger. And oh! All the way down to the knees with the choke slam. Most wrestlers are happy to let gravity do the work. Sombo no Yaiba takes him all the way down. And across the Sansu into the... Oh! The powerbomb toss. That is gonna break somebody's neck someday. Those are steel elevator cables. 1, 2, 3... No! The super strength, super powers of the Super Sentai Warrior, saving him possibly from death. And now the tag is made. The exact same tag Kogeki used by the Purosentai Resuranger earlier in the bout. Up. Oh! Beautiful DDT counter. I'll give credit where due. Gyokdo, the one who set up that steel chair earlier, in the corner. And I don't know if Wrestle Blue is fully recovered. I don't think Wrestle Red knows that either. And the Rabbit of the Moon Salto! Of course, in Japanese mythology, they don't have a man in the moon, they've got a rabbit in the moon. And Gyokdo, that rabbit spirit, infected by the darkness of the pit of Ganba Hisshi Dark of Gisei. Irish whip into the neutral corner, he's going to go for it again. Yes, he is. Usagi no Moon Salto! I can't take anything away from his athletic ability. Standing star. And now, I think he might be going for the mask, might be going for the helmet of Wrestle Red. Standing corkscrew moonsault. There's a reason this man was a light heavyweight champion back in the day. And the referee goes down, incidental contact, I believe. But Wrestle Blue, despite getting his bell rung, still trying to help his partner here. But it might be too little too late after that moonsault. 1. And another attack, and he's going to have to watch it. The referee keeps getting hit there, and Sombo no Yaiba comes in under martial law. As they do eventually clear out. Miss on the drop kick, that's an opportunity. Wrestle Red needs to take advantage here. Oh, Hurricane Rana, Bunny Kanrana by the former Doom Bunny. Right into his side. Rabbit flip out of the corner. And I think he is starting to get gassed here. 6.5 minutes remain. You can see how this team of Gyokdo and Sombo no Yaiba would be a serious threat to the AWL World's Tag Team titles. Whip into the corner. Oh! And again, thankfully no chair there this time. Miss with the Shining Wizard. Wrestle Blue down, will conflab with Wrestle Yellow. But I think Wrestle Red may have this here. And a little bit of Wrestle Maths in the corner. Credit to the Attitude Era podcast for giving us the term Wrestle Maths. And we have some dark ichor spilled, and the diving tag, in comes Sombo no Yaiba. Mowing down Wrestle Red, but he gets right back up to his feet. He may lose, but it will never be because he gave up. And looking for it one more time. He hit it earlier, and Sombo no Yaiba kicked out. Can he survive 2? Akadropu! Nibai. Nikaime. 1, 2, 3! Victory for the superheroes! And that may throw the tag team title picture into doubt.
here are your winners, the Purosentai Resuranger.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Purosentai Resuranger on top. And the leader, Wrestle Red, picking up the victory for the team. And that may be the end of the good news tonight, because, ladies and gentlemen, there's been no talking. It's time for the main event.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
And by tradition, the challenger entering first, Gisei, coming back from the locker room with that mysterious summoning stone, I think is the only thing we can call it, to bring forth from the pits of the underworld his master, or possibly his creation, or possibly both, Ganba Hisshi Dark. Ganba was, once upon a time, the greatest hero the AWL knew, our megastar, the Japanese megastar we called him. A Season 0 original. He is a multi-time AWL champion, AWL World's Heavyweight Champion, AWL Grand Champion. He's held every top title, every iteration of the top title that we've ever had. He is a 3-time New Year's Tournament winner. He has done it all here in the Animated Wrestling League. He's even a former tag team champion. He's never held the Intercontinental title, he's never needed to. He's got the best win-loss record, the most career wins, I believe, certainly here on AWL Hontai. But he fell to the darkness, corrupted by forces that he tried to use to protect the AWL, now becoming its greatest terror. But here we have a second-generation Japanese superhero coming out to the music of the original Azteckaizer Neo, empowered by the mystical jewel, the Star of Aztec, embedded in his helmet. He has the strength, the power of a superhuman professional wrestler, and that ability has brought him not once but twice to the AWL Grand Championship. This is his first defense of this, his second reign. And I'm going to very quickly check the stats and make sure I got that right. And yes, I was correct about that. And I will point out, even though this seems like a mismatch, the last time Ganba Hisshi Dark was the AWL Grand Champion, it was Azteckaizer Neo who beat him to win the title the first time. So these two, no strangers to each other, probably the biggest good versus evil match that we can present to you here in AWL Hontai, the main branch, the original of the Animated Wrestling League. Azteckaizer Neo. Good luck, my friend. Against a man I used to call my friend. And there you see it, the richest prize in animated wrestling, the floating championship, the AWL Grand Championship. Let's make this official with an ass.
Introducing first, your winner!
Not yet, he isn't.
Hisshi Dark.
I made that guy.
So do I.
And his opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion. Tonight, making his first title defense, the bearer of the Star of Aztec, Azteckaizer Neo. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babagunush in charge.
Last time he was Grand Champion, Azteckaizer Neo successfully defended it 4 times, so he knows what it's like to win that belt, and he knows what it's like to keep that belt. And hopefully he'll be able to do it here against the demon from the pit. 30-minute time limit in AWL Championship matches. Oh, Tachiai, almost a DDT suplex, underhook suplex by Ganba Hisshi Dark. This match will be brought to you in its entirety. Kicks in the midsection. Azteckaizer. Oh, beautiful drop kick. Okada-esque in that drop kick. And right to the midsection. Going, ooh, elbow strike, and he's got him down. Both men have left their feet in the first 30 seconds. Leg drop by the champion, and oh, look at that deadlift, the super strength of the superhero. We've got a lot of heroes in the AWL. Azteckaizer Neo, possibly the greatest of them. Uh-oh. Oh, twisting brainbuster by the challenger. Lariato going all the way down to the ground. 1 minute in, and neither of these two are taking any. They're not leaving anything on the table here. They're going to take every risk. They're not going to. And Kaiser punch! Kaiser punch! Kaiser punch! That could be a setup for the Kaiser smash. And wait a minute, already Gisei distracting the referee again. How did he get a manager's license? I want to know. Again, look, down he goes, and here comes the frickin' chair. Right in position for Azteckaizer Neo to get dropped on that chair. We gotta do something about this. This is ridiculous. Into the cover. No! Kick out by the champion, saving the title, at least for now. He knows better than to try to remove the Star of Aztec from the helmet of Azteckaizer Neo. It doesn't work that way. Such a powerful relic of professional wrestling cannot be stolen. It can only be won. And again, look at the strength! Deadlift! Over the shoulder power slam. I mean, how many people the size of Azteckaizer Neo can possibly do that? Big old knee drop, almost King Kong. And, no, forget him. Don't let Ganba back to his feet. The referee at least seeing the chair, getting that out of the ring, but German! A vital distraction at a critical juncture. We've seen this neck break pile driver earlier from the Shadow Beasts. Into the cover. The helmet should give him some protection, but not much. 1, 2. Do we have a new champion? No, we do not. Azteckaizer Neo saving the Grand Championship and possibly saving AWL Strong and Free from an infection of darkness if Ganba Hisshi Dark were able to make his way over to that side of the promotion. Gut wrench suplex, Ganba struggling but not resisting. Duck under the... Oh! Second one connects. Good versus evil, hero versus demon. What more can you ask for, ladies and gentlemen? This is your main event, AWL 363, AWL Hontai. And now into the up, down, side effect. His version, what he calls a side effect, into the cover for the 1, 2. And Azteckaizer Neo will not give up that easily. It's gonna take the Akuma no Tsubasa, and I think, yeah, he's going for it right now, the Wings of the Devil, Akuma no Tsubasa! And he's done this before, he stands up. Why does he do that? Overconfidence. So this time, it might just be justified. Damn it! V0 reign for Azteckaizer Neo. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new AWL World Champion, Ganba Hisshi Dark.
Please subscribe.